All right, today I'm going to show you guys one of my easiest party rental packages that makes me hundreds, if not thousands of dollars a month from home renting it out to other people. And that is our Nerf horse package. I get a ton of questions about this. I've posted about these several times, but I get a lot of questions about barricades and stuff. So I figured I was inspecting it today. I will show you guys what they look like inflated. So there they are. There's 8. There's some tucked behind there. But when I get them in, I do inflate everything and check everything to make sure that it still works. When I inflate them, I'm gonna leave them up for about 15 minutes so that I can catch any that might have a slow leak. These ones that I use actually hold up really well, and on occasion when you get one with a leak, they come with patches, and usually when you put a patch on them, or honestly clear duct tape, either one of those, they still hold up really well and work for a long time. These are linked in my Amazon storefront at the link in bio. I do get a commission if you buy those from there, just so you know. But the Amazon storefront changes a lot on who sells these. It's a bunch of different sellers and they always change slightly. So if my link doesn't work, look for another similar one because they do change often, but I buy them all the time. They hold up really well. Okay. 8 barricades, then they're gonna have the 25 blasters. I will lay them all out and count that I have 25 back and make sure that every single one works. We do a mix of small, medium, and large. We do a mix of Nerf and X-Shot. It's mainly those two brands that we mix, but we just make sure that they all use the same Nerf darts. That's the key. None with batteries. I don't do anything with batteries, and they all have to use the same size Nerf darts. The majority are medium and large, and then a handful of small in every package. But they're gonna get 25 Nerf blasters, and then they're gonna get 250 darts. And these are the darts that we use. I make sure they all use this type of dart. So in each package, they're gonna get 25 blasters and 250 darts. I do count these every time. And this is a big question I get asked. What happens if people don't return them all? I know it's almost impossible when you have kids doing Nerf wars to get all the darts back. I get that I have kids. So we just charge 10 cents a dart for replacement. It's actually fairly common to people to send these back to be missing 40 or 50 darts, which is $5. And I just take it out of the security deposit. People never complain about that. They completely understand. Once they ask me like, what happens if I don't bring back all the darts? And I tell them it's 10 cents a dart. They're like, oh, okay, they don't care. I also provide safety eyewear. So every set is gonna get 10 of these. I do have other ones that are the bigger ones with like the foam. I think I've showed those in other videos as well. They're harder to clean with the foam and stuff. These plastic ones are actually much easier to clean and sanitize, and these hold up really well. I thought maybe with them being plastic, they would get broken more, but I usually get all 10 back. And they're pretty easy to clean. If they want more for a package, then they can order more and we'll throw more in for just a few extra bucks. They're also gonna get the electric inflator to inflate all of the barricades, and then everything comes in 2 giant plastic tubs. But I've talked before about how this is one of our easier packages to maintain. It goes out every week. We have like 5 sets, I believe. They go out all the time. They make us hundreds of dollars a week, and it's pretty easy work in my opinion. And this is one of the first packages I put on Marketplace, aside from like, I've talked before about how I started with just like large yard games and stuff. This was one of the first packages I created, and nobody else here was really doing that at the time. And that really kind of catapulted the rental business because we got a bunch of inquiries about that. And we've talked about how on Facebook Marketplace, when you start getting inquiries and you're responding quickly, then Facebook sees you as more of an authority and they show your posts more. So the Nerf Wars package was one of the ones in my area that really helped to get us off the ground and get those steady weekly rentals. Now there's a lot of people in the area doing it because I've been posting about it and it's all over Marketplace now, but they still get rented out all the time, even though I have other people doing it as well. Okay, ask me any questions you've got.